It is another 5-Minute Monday Mindset. It is the first Monday of April, and I'm loving the spring weather that's coming along and seeing the flowers. And today I want to talk about the importance of planning. And this is really no surprise to anybody, but I was thinking, what's a good example? And we are getting ready to start thinking about gardening. And my husband and I were wanting, actually, he's finally on board. We're going to make some raised beds. And I've been gardening for ages, but this is the first time we're actually going to go get lumber. And it would be silly to just look at the garden and say, okay, we're going to go buy lumber without measuring, without making almost like a little map so that we know how much lumber to buy. We know the lengths to buy. And yet in life, we say, I'm going to live life. And we don't have any kind of inkling of what we want to do. Now, if you have a job, a 9 to 5, then somebody else is doing that for you. But on that in-between time, most of the time, we're letting life happen to us instead of orchestrating a life that we're going to be able to say, I love my life. And so just like we need to get measurements. So yesterday we went out, took the tape measure, I wrote down the measurements. Now I need to figure out, okay, how far apart do I want these? We need to be specific, and that's another thing. Too often, and again, you may think, what does this have to do with mindset? It has everything to do with it, because so often we get frustrated and we throw out our plans because we don't have a plan. We throw out our hopes and dreams for making this thing, being able to do that thing, because we didn't put any kind of action into a plan. And the more specific, without going crazy, the more specific that we can be, the more our plans are going to line up with the desire that we have. So, okay, we've measured our 2 garden spaces. But like I said, now it's like, okay, how much lumber do I need? What are the other things we're going to need in order to make those raised beds? What is that going to mean for the soil? Are we bringing topsoil in? Or are we digging out? Are we going to till? All of those things. So think about your week. Better yet, think about today. What are the things that you really want to get accomplished so that at the end of the day, you're able to feel good. You know you've gotten the majority of the things done. Even if it's one, but it's a big one, you can rest your head on your pillow tonight and feel good about your day. Too often, we just rinse and repeat the same chaotic day because we don't put any thought into planning, especially planning those in-between times, the before work, the after work, the evening. What about if you sat down and planned out a schedule and keep it loose? We don't have to, again, go overboard. But again, think about the things that you really want to get done today. So the best is to do it the day before. But even this morning, for those that are watching this in the morning, maybe you're catching this afternoon or even in the evening. Think about your day. We don't do enough reflection on what the previous day held. We don't do enough reflection and evaluation of how did the day go? How would I have liked it to be different? Could I have done things differently? We realize there are going to be those things that just come that we have absolutely no control over. But let's be better managers of the things we do have control over. Leave room, leave margin. And again, I don't want it to be so tight that when one thing doesn't happen, it blows the plan. So have margin, have places where you allow space. But for the most part, have a plan. Have some thoughts into how do I want this day to look? So I hope that you'll give that some thought because again, I love Mondays. It's a chance to start fresh. But you know what? Even if you're catching this at 5 in the afternoon, 7 in the evening, you still have a chance to go forward. So set some goals, make some plans, hold them loosely, pray. It's best to make those plans with the Lord, but pray and then go into that, allowing Holy Spirit to course correct you throughout the day. And then you will be able to start seeing many of those dreams come true. So come back all week for more healthy tips, and don't ever give up. Ask yourself, why am I not doing the things I really want to do? Dive into the whys and change that why into why I want to make my life better. Because again, we need that why to keep us going when the flesh doesn't feel like it. So if you have a need, a request, maybe you just need somebody to pray with you over something. You need some encouragement. Reach out to me. I'd love to pray for you. I'd love to chat with you. So have a blessed week. And again, come back each day and bring a friend along. Go out and be blessed. Thanks.